This thing, d of pi over 2 comma 0. I have to evaluate my double partials. All right, let's do this thing. All right, so cosine of pi over 2 is 0. I don't care what the other guy is. It's 0 times something. Minus sine of pi over 2 is 1. 2 squared. So that's -4. Yay! I got a negative. I'm down here. Oh my goodness. I've got a saddle. Oh, that makes so much sense. Because you've all seen an egg carton. An egg carton has this part and this part. I found a saddle. I found a min. If I went to the next one that's available, maybe I get a max. So I'm starting to tease out the truth of the whole thing. Now, if it was, oh, we got time. I'd like to see what's going on. Do I get a max at, say, pi, when x is pi? Let's just try it. When x is pi. Because that's the next time I can make these things all 0 at the same time. But when x is pi, y is -1. So this is done. The saddle's done. This is my new candidate. It's pi, and y is -1. So I'm just getting those numbers from my own formulas. So let's see what we get out of this. All right. Double x. Cosine of pi is -1. Y is -1. So I get a +2 out of this. The 2 times -1 times -1. This guy, I get a 2. So that's a 4. Minus. Sine of pi is 0. All right, so my big D is positive. Now I'm looking at this thing. I have the double partial. When x is pi and y is -1, I have 2, -1, -1. That's positive. So I got another min, didn't I? When I have a positive here, I got another min. That's kind of annoying. I was hoping to get a max. So I've got an egg carton. Maybe I just didn't go in the right direction to get a max. But I've got a saddle. I've got a saddle and then another min. I'm not buying it. Do you mind if I just double check that real quick before I shut it down?
That's what it says.
It says min there too?
It says a minimum at 0, 1, and pi -1, and then saddle points at pi over 2, 0.
Geez, how am I going to have mins and saddles? No maxes. What does that look like? No maxes mentioned?
It says like x has to be between -1 and 7.
But it doesn't say where there's a max.
Yeah.
It's just mins and saddles. Mins and saddles. So what kind of surface does that look like where I only have mins and saddles? Mins. So this comes up. Oh, okay. All right, so I've got a min. I've got it. I've got a min, and when this comes up, it doesn't go down. It comes up, and the other way does this. You know, I have another direction to go. So this comes up, wants to do like a min, but when it comes up, the other part of the surface is going this way. So I don't get a full, okay, I begin to see it then. I got some mins, but it flutters up like a petticoat. I've got some bumps, but the surface isn't an egg carton at all. It's more like, oh, what's it like? What can you imagine? It's like a set of flowers that are opening up, but the petals are all growing together. And I've got this cluster of petals growing, and I don't get downward-facing bumps. All I get is bumps like this that hold water and saddles where the water flows off. It might make a good sculpture because you could make it into a fountain. The water would flow down to those mins, put the little drains there, but you'd have all these other little cascading places. So when we go to the computer lab, which I've asked for Tuesday, so this is for you guys, Tuesdays, 3:15, AB 3:15, we'll be firing up Maple, which will do 3D graphing. If we remember to look at this thing, we can see what it looks like and see, is that something you'd want to make? Because Maple, you can save it as a mesh, and then save it as a mesh, give it thickness, and you can 3D print it over in the library. So you can make a little one. It's possible to do, if it's pretty enough. We could try and make one and see what happens. And if they're cheap, make one for anybody who wants one. It's probably going to look like kind of like potato chips glued together. It's probably not going to be too outstanding. All right, you guys, well, try some of these, okay? 14.7, try a few. Try a few like we just did, and you got that quiz next class. Great job, great job, great job. Thanks for not swearing during the video.